Lost in this hazy room, the darkness surrounds. Pulsating beats electrify the ground. I feel the energy, it's flowing through my veins.
Hey guys, I love burning cedar. It snaps and crackles and pops just like a fire does. Hey, and this stuff definitely not only smells good, but it eliminates that fear. Okay, any kind of fear that we have, and we know what fear is, right? False evidence appearing real. It's created by our mind, not reality. So as we break through that fear and get that Ace of Swords clarity in life to see things for what they truly are, our vibration lifts. Hi guys, I'm April, founder of the Phoenix Collective. We're like-minded individuals dedicated to the process of rediscovering our authentic self, which is how we were incarnated on this planet as perfect individuals. This is prior to all the programming and patterning that life throws at you. All right, people telling you don't act that way, don't be this way, don't tell those secrets, don't be yourself. Okay, as we break free and fearlessly communicate our truth, speak our truth, see life for what it truly is, right? A lot of things, guys, they're uncomfortable to look at. Okay, especially when society and our parents and the schools and religion and peer groups have programmed us to believe that we need to not talk about those things, even though they're inside of us and they've shaped us for who we are. All right, as we bring that up and speak on them, we are actually being able to look at problems that are really going on in society. They're uncomfortable, and we try and find ways to manage them, okay, through organizations and, charities. And then we feel like that we're extinguishing the problem. When really, there's policies in place within those structures themselves that are faulty. And we're just avoiding it, okay? And, so we're daring to talk about the truths in life here. All right, and fearlessly do so to effect change and get people comfortable with talking about things that may be uncomfortable. Okay, so thank you for joining me on this journey. It's Sunday, and I've got some time here in between church and the Super Bowl to kind of get a reading out to you. And so I'm really happy to be here. I probably won't get this up until Monday because I won't have time to edit it. It's a busy day. But anyway, I wanted to make time for you because I'm feeling you. I'm definitely feeling you, and I'm feeling a shift in the collective. All right, I'm very much calm today in my own energy, and and that takes maintenance, guys. This takes maintenance and a dedication to the self-healing journey, which is loving ourselves. Okay, so we need to get connected to the earth each day in our root chakra, and then the super root, which is right below that gets us a little bit more connected. Sorry about this commercial. Hold on. It's a dog food commercial. Only the best will do, right? Yeah, we got to put things in our body and be around things that are beneficial to us. Thank you, Spirit, for that message. All right, and I just was listening to a cord cutting ritual, and I definitely feel like this has been the most beneficial part of my journey. Disconnecting and ending contracts with all the karmics in the past so that I can give myself my own personal power and move forward in life, right? In my meditation today, I definitely felt a sense of gratitude, and I know it's Sunday and it's a day of rest. And just yesterday, just when you put yourself in high vibing environments, your world changes. And that's what Spirit was kind of today trying to open my eyes to see. And so I want to touch on that real quick before I get into the reading. Is that, when I started this self-healing journey, and, it really for me started 3 years ago, then I started working on this channel, and, attending to all the stuff that Spirit was telling me that I needed to educate myself on and learn, and calling back in my ancestral power. And then now I've been recording with you guys for, it'll be a year in February, a year in February. Is it February? January. Maybe it was January. It was either January or February that, and I know the day, like his spirit had been telling me I needed to do this, but this was, honestly, you guys, this was the last thing that I ever wanted to do. I didn't want to take my pain and the process of self-repairing myself public. No, I have been programmed and programmed to believe that we keep that shit private, that we don't talk on it. So I finally got the nudge, and it was a karmic situation that just pushed me one day. I was dealing with a roommate, and in the environment that I was in, as I had been like in the years prior when my towers fell, right, when you lose everything and have no support around you, that's that dark night of the soul. You almost feel a disconnect to your creator, right? Because you have a loss of everything. But it's through that search for meaning that you find yourself. All right. And so I had no place. And, since my father died and my family structure was just overtaken with that vapid female envy and jealousy and scapegoating, where they target one person to elevate themselves and kind of push somebody out. And so I really had a homesickness deep within me, like to my core. That homesickness really was overtaking my intuition, right? It's like a dull pain. And intuition and thoughts are very similar, except it's subtle. Your intuition is subtle, and you have to sort through the mind and clear that out to be able to connect into what your intuition is telling you. And then you see the connection, right? That the thoughts that come into your head are directly related to what your intuition is telling you. All right. So it's a process to get there, and it doesn't happen overnight. But for me, the first thing was environmental. I got on a Greyhound bus and went all the way to the other side of the country in search, being pulled towards healing and finding a soul family and a soul tribe and an environment that was conducive to my healing. All right. And only to wake up this morning and realize Spirit's given me that. All right. Carl Jung, my greatest teacher, my guru. Much love to Carl Jung. He really drives all of the work that I do here in the Phoenix Collective. And it's much gratitude and lots of credit that I give to him for the knowledge that I have. I definitely channel him on a daily and throughout my day, and need to give him credit for the philosophies that I have and the foundation in my shadow work. All right, and the research that I gained from tapping into his energy. So, Carl Jung says everybody needs a place that's a room. Everybody should have four walls and a door to enclose themselves into in hermit mode that's solely dedicated to the process of going within and evaluating. And I have that. And I have a peaceful place around me with supportive people around me. And it's at this point when your problems become high vibe problems, right? They become like elevated. It's the Gucci or Prada problems. Which one? And I'm not talking about material things, although that definitely comes with it. But it's first gaining that spiritual abundance and dealing with all of your problems and all of your shadows and bringing those into the light and figuring out, assimilating them, right? There's a duality. We have to have the light and the dark. You see that if it wasn't for my dark night of the soul, I wouldn't arrive here right now. So that it's that balance that you bring into play, but you can't let the dark overtake the light. You've got to hold the light. All right. And once you figured out kind of how to do this process daily, ongoing, it's maintenance, people. It's just as important as going to the doctor. It's just as important as brushing your teeth. It's just as important as, a hygiene regimen. This is your auric field that you are keeping maintenance of, your chakra system. And you've got to cleanse that out daily. You've got to keep it healthy. Otherwise, your intuition and your connection to the divine, which comes throughout from our, it's put into us at our crown chakra and connected by the 8th and 9th chakra, that goes into the 4D realm, and then up above there's like 55 chakras total, but I focus mostly on 15. Okay, and that's going into the 5D, where we get those downloads, get that connection to the universal consciousness, right, to be able to see clearly through our third eye. All right. And there's so much divine energy out there that wants to interfere with this. Spiritual warfare, folks. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And as human beings, we're utilizing divine energy on a constant. All right? Through our words, spells, spelling. There's a reason why it's called spelling. Words are spells. So by engaging in these negative groups that we hide behind in order to villainize other people and take their power, or the words we speak unkind about other people, evil eye, gossip, okay, materialism, status, drugs and alcohol, anything that numbs our pain and blocks us from our true purpose, which is in that sacral energy. I am propelled each day from my sacral. All right. But first, you have to cut out any of the attacks on the sacral, which are coming from the environment around you. So you've got to strengthen your auric field so that you can feel that coming in. All right. And once you do this and you connect in with that sacral energy that's definitely directly given to you from the Most High Himself, and start aligning the rest of your thoughts, actions, opening up your crown to receive the messages that the Most High, that the universal consciousness is giving you every day, all day, even while you're sleeping through your dreams, about the mission and purpose and why you were incarnated on this planet. We all have a mission and purpose, but we're blocking it out and hiding behind this false matrix, right? So once we realize that we're the director of the play, hey, I'm in control of myself. This is my life. My thoughts, once I can switch those thoughts to high vibing thoughts, that's what I'm going to create, and that's what I'm going to attract. We're magnetizing ourselves for the life of our dreams, folks. Anyway, that was a long tangent, but it was channeled through me, and I'm not sure what that has to do with the reading today, but that's just the energy that I'm in. I really feel like we've gotten a handle on this. And, you know, once you're in your mission and purpose, anybody that tries to attack you through divine energy, you're going to feel it right away. But it's also a direct insult to the Most High, right? Because you become anointed and chosen. And you guys, the title Chosen One, I try to avoid this. I try and say divine being of light. And that's somebody that stepped fully into their mission and purpose. It's not somebody that God just randomly chooses. This is an earned title. When you actually go dare to, and I'm not talking lean. Everyone's like, lean into it, lean into it. Fuck no. You gotta fucking take a trust fall, baby. Right into that shit. Because the only way to face fear is to step directly into it. And I'm telling you, it's scary as fuck sometimes. It is. And it makes you feel out of control, especially when you're dealing with like people that are still wearing masks. But as you conquer each one of those, you get beyond it and past it. And it's a win. And then pretty soon, those problems are gone. And you don't have to deal with them anymore because the Most High says, good job. You pass that test. You end that cycle. Now you get these gifts, and it's a spiritual gift. And as you remain and you hold that light and you hold that duality within you, you also start getting riches on this planet because you're not meant to suffer at this point. Your suffering is over. You've put in your time. You've put in your positive karma. And you become very abundant, both materially, spiritually, and physically, right? The rewards are physical as well. You start to look good, okay? As you radiate that light, as you breathe in that prana, you heal yourself from the inside out and you emanate a beautiful energy. All right. That's why a lot of light workers look so good. It's reverse aging. It's a fountain of youth. It truly is. All right. You get to glow up one more time, right? Because it has to look good. It has to look good. There has to be a radical change because light workers, light beings, spiritual warriors, wounded warriors, all of you all on the self-healing journey, and you'll get to the end, I promise. Or not to the end, but an area of maintenance, because there is no end. There is no time, okay? It's all a continuing journey. We just have to remember who we are. But as you get there, I promise you the rewards are awesome, okay? Because it has to be. Because you become God's mirror for other people, right? They get to start looking and going, what the F happened to her? Who is that guy? I kind of remember them. Holy shit. Right? All right? They want what you have, man, because you're vibing so high, man, that it's sparkly. They got to put on their shades. They can't look at you. They can't even perceive you anymore. All right? So you get protection from that. You definitely do. All right? So anyway, my high vibing tribe, I'm so happy you're here. You're glowing today. I can see you from over here, all right? So, congratulations. Wherever you are on the steps in this journey, we're not gatekeeping this information. People might not like that because it's different. We're talking about things that people aren't comfortable hearing, okay? We're talking truth. We're talking about the things that have wounded us and put us in that state of persecution. And we're breaking the bondage and rising up. And that's really exposing the people that have done this to us. But that's just a mirror for them. Because they have to be able to see their actions. And by you healing, there is, let me tell you, there's no coincidence that when you get rid of the fucking dead weight and start shining, who the problem is. It's all those fish flopping over there. Okay? But we are kind and we understand that we know how to break the cycles. We know how to break the patterns. We understand how to identify programming. We can unmask people, and God has given this gift as gnosis to see that and to feel that so that we can eliminate ourselves really quickly going forward. But we can also teach and share with others, right? So this channel is just my way of doing that. I don't have to be, I did my time on the streets. I did my time in the low vibe community. I was birthed to my very first karmic ever, my mother, who from day one had a jealousy and treated me differently, and sisters that treated me differently. Okay. I lost my father and my pillar of strength, but I didn't, because he is still with me and a direct protector of mine. So, yeah, honestly, I look back at all that time and I can be sad for it. I can mourn it because some of the things I've gone through in life, nobody deserves to go through. And I don't want that for anybody. Nobody should have to go through any of the things I've gone through. So I'm here to help. To lift the consciousness up to a higher vibration. Because once you do this, you have a duty and obligation to the greater collective to share your knowledge. Okay? Because then all of the karma that you continue to resolve is going to resolve the greater collective karma. So we're helping to heal the planet. And it's going to take all of us, guys, or most of us, right, to hold that balance between light and dark. But remember, it needs to be there, right? Because if things don't make you feel uncomfortable, if you get comfortable, anytime I get comfortable, Spirit's like, I got to give you a little reminder. So that you can see some lessons, because it doesn't end, okay? But it gets easier. I am an intuitive and a tarot card reader. All right. Sorry, I'm going to try not to keep you verbally hijacked. I hope you stay with me for the reading. I'm going to shuffle some cards. I read cards in 4 positions. I start with the past, and these cards and in this energy, you can claim the reading if it sounds like your situation, or if you're on the other side of it. Either way, cross watchers, you're welcome. I love having you guys here. Thank you for the lessons. Okay, and this is my way of showing you your behavior as well, and giving you some insights, and maybe help you learn how to get out of the situations you're in too, because guys, we've all been on both sides of this. Okay, just don't forget that. So I love my karmics. I love my cross watchers. All right. So may you start your hope and healing too. All right. And so then I go into the here and now, and the most likely outcome in the future if you stay on the path that you're on. But the beautiful thing is that this process of tarot, and why it's so beneficial to the self-healing journey, is that it allows you to rise up, look down at the scenario from kind of an unbiased viewpoint, right? Because the cards aren't going to lie. They're going to give you the sick, sad world shit because they want you to succeed, right? They're not like a narcissistic friend that's just love bombing you, telling you what they want to hear, what you want to hear. They actually want you to succeed. All right. So then you can look at it and see what parts make you feel a certain kind of way and make changes. All right. And also, we go into the subconscious and the 5D realm to see who's guiding and protecting us, because we all have guides and angels with us every day. Okay, and they fluctuate and they shift for different purposes and different things that you're tackling. I keep my angel cards on me all day long because I love pulling them and seeing who's in each situation that I'm in. All right, and they definitely change, but we all have a core team of guides that are with us always. All right, and I call mine the Avengers. They're a badass group of MFers. I'm gonna get the Infinity Gauntlet on my hand. I promise you guys. Like, I say this all the time, but I will someday here. I'll be like the first tattoo I get when I got some extra cash. But yeah. So anyway, they give you that the tarot card gives you a metacognitive process and the ability to quantum jump, to get into your energy, evaluate the choices you're making, and make the next right move. Okay, because if we can forward think into all of our scenarios in an unbiased way that is, good for everybody, even if you don't like your part in it, you can see what changes need to be made to jump onto your highest timeline where all the beauty of the world is there for you. All right. So anyway, I'm going to shuffle some cards. We'll see what's going on, the past, and if you can claim this reading. I still have private readings closed for now, guys. So you're just going to have to watch my content on here. Like, subscribe, leave some comments. It allows me to get your energy. Put your thumbprint, your fingerprint onto my messages, and kind of put your energy into what I do so I can tap into you. All right. Thank you for all of you for all the messages. And I know that private reading, I know I got a bunch of you that want some readings. And I promise next month, I'm taking some time for myself right now and my own healing. So next month, I'll get back with that. Okay. But I got to sort through my own energy so that I can be beneficial for you. So anyway, just trying to keep myself healthy. And it's definitely hard to focus on self when I, am inundated with other people's energies. So yeah. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm gonna shuffle. I didn't realize my intro was like 23 minutes long. So with courtesy to your time and attention, I know that I cannot focus longer than 20 minutes usually on a reading, and so I'm going to extend that courtesy to you. I decided to just tap into the angelic realm, and that's really what Spirit's telling me to do. All right, so I pulled 4 different angel cards, and we'll just, I'll take a look at them now with you. I haven't looked at them yet, and kind of see one for each of those positions. Okay, so in the past card is, I can't not pronounce these angels sometimes, Sihelia. So if you speak Hebrew, please don't come after me. All right. Sihelia is here. It's a motivation. okay? Lifts up those who are fallen and humiliated. Okay, so I'm speaking to a collective today that has really gone through some unjust targeting, humiliation rituals, those that see your light, and that's a hard thing. If you are incarnated onto this planet as a being of light, if you are a star seed, an earth angel, a light worker, a spiritual warrior, you've definitely incarnated here with a higher light, and it's really hard for other people to perceive you because you act in a just way. All right, there's something about you that's different than they are. And that's been my struggle since birth, okay? Is that a real disconnect from the human games that people play. Okay? And that's why God has given us that gift of gnosis and the gift of illumination. You have to first go through scenarios so that you can understand the motives of others, of humans. Because as a light being, it's hard to see that and understand it because it's not in our core nature. So it leaves us feeling very separate and alone. Okay. And also, people want to siphon your light, they want to diminish it. And a lot of times we're scared of our own light, right? Because it is so different and it makes us a target for other people that want to take from us. Things come easier to us. Okay. We attract, because of our high vibe, abundance comes real easy. We're very cooperative in situations. And so it's really easy for us to, like, get the job or to succeed. People like you. But it also, those on lower vibrations are attracted to the healing energy. And the holes inside them, they want to fill them up, but they don't know how to do that in a healthy way. So they want to take your light to it develops. You start attracting real codependent people, and also people that perceive you as a threat want to attack you. And this is comes by other people. Honestly, they probably don't even know they're doing it because it's in their subconscious. Okay, it's the programming and patterning that they've been through, so they act out of that human nature to humiliate you and attack you and steal from you. All right, and in the subconscious, I've got Rochelle. All right, this can kind of help us a little bit to figure out what they're. Restitution finds stolen objects and discovers the person responsible. Okay, so I'm picking up on a collective that maybe has been targeted because other people are stealing from you. This could be spiritually, but it could also be a stolen inheritance, or they are trying to like cover up family secrets, or so there's been an injustice here. A very clear one. When this card, when Rochelle appears, this is someone that's being targeted and pushed out into the cold to either to get rid of the problem, right? Because you can't be around. Like if they're stealing from you, they have to make you into the problem or find reasons to justify their behavior. All right, but Rochelle is here protecting you, and when this angel pops up, this is a real serious crime that's been committed against you. The divine assistance is coming in to make right. And I'm telling you, this is all because of your healing that you're getting divine assistance on this. All right. Had you not done the healing work and understand, you have to, there has to, this is that 10 of Pentacles, it's really the 9 of Pentacles energy. We only attain the 9 of Pentacles for ourselves. It's not until we enter a soul tribe, a soul family, or a divine union that you get the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, you get all your Pentacles then, because that community is providing that last Pentacle. Okay, it becomes a separate entity without attachment. It creates its own. Okay, but you still as a person stand in your 9 of Pentacles. Does that make sense? But to get to that 9 of Pentacles, it takes a dedication and an understanding. So you have been through the ups and the downs. You understand that balance of the material world, the earthly plane. You understand it's not to be abused. You're not greedy looking for power and status. You're not using it to weaponize yourself or elevate yourself. All right, and you understand that money comes at a cost, right? That people will want, if you're not in the right vibration or in the right environment, that you will be targeted and that will be taken from you, right? So if as long as you, so when Rochelle appears, that just means that you are in the right energy. You're in your Nine of Pentacles energy, your Nine of Cups energy. So you have that emotional capacity too to handle it, right? Because you have to have you have to have the cups and the pentacles. You have to be in the Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and have seized that gift from Spirit, that Ace of Wands and that Ace of Pentacles. That's that sacral. That's that sacral gift. It's abundance that's in the sacral of mission and purpose that helps you arrive at that Nine of Pentacles. Okay, the tarot cards from the aces to the tens and then into the court cards and the majors is just all the lessons in that journey that make you arrive at that ending, that new beginning. All right. So it's a complete journey from the Fool, where you start off all, bright-eyed and bushy-tail, unprogrammed, and like with just that zest to succeed, that ends at the World card. It's all those major lessons in between. This is why tarot is so beneficial for the self-healing journey. It's your greatest divination tool if you are serious. Okay? And anybody that wants to learn, I'm glad that you're here. Okay, so we've got Rochelle really working overtime here to protect this person that has been through a humiliation ritual by other people, by divine and utilizing divine energy. So I'm telling you that the Most High does not. There comes a point in your healing that it's a direct insult to wound an innocent party. Okay, and it's like Eckhart Tolle. I think it's Eckhart Tolle that says, once you get into this state of, understanding your subtle system and being woke up, your third eye is open, your crown is open, your heart is open, and you are only being receptive with love and no negativity. When you're in that state and you have the ability to unmask somebody and see the injustices, you don't have to consciously forgive. It's an acceptance of the scenario is all you need. Accepting that for what it is and the lessons that it's taught you. So when you get to that point of acceptance, I want to abolish that word forgiveness completely, because I think that we get kind of stuck on the I'm sorries in this world. The only I'm sorry anybody can ever give me is by staying the fuck away from me after they've done this to me. Staying as far the fuck away from me and actually taking that tower, that karmic lesson, and rebuilding from it into their own self-healing journey. That's the only I'm sorry you can give me at this point. I don't need you anywhere in my energy. Okay? And I accept it for what it is and the person it made me. But I've learned that lesson and God has cut that cord. Do you see what I'm saying? This is personal boundaries. And, it takes an emotional independence and emotional maturity to get to that point of understanding your masculine and feminine energy, right? That I can become that masculine King of Swords and put up boundaries when somebody is coming at me. And I might not like this energy, but it allows me to be the Queen of Cups, to be the loving, nurturing, supportive person that I truly am, right? Okay, collective. So we have to understand that duality of our masculine and feminine in order to navigate life. All right? Just don't put me in my wounded feminine energy. That's all I ask. I don't want to be rolling around in a victim ball going, he did this and she did this and she did this. Like, no, I accept things for what they are. I accept that you're where you are on your healing journey and where I am on mine, but it doesn't need to be a permanent part of my interaction. It's an acceptance of that lesson I put into my being, and that I can go on with my purpose, okay? And same with you, collective. All right, so honor it for what it is. All right, so in the here and now, who do I have here? Okay. All right. Transformation. We've got Isle. I like this guy. He's showed up a lot lately. Actually, all of these cards have showed up in the last 3 months. All right. All these angels have been around us. So this is an ongoing thing that's coming to the end. And this is a shift that I'm feeling. I'm really feeling a shift that this is the end. This is the end. My only friend, the end. The end. Okay, that we've completed this cycle, and it is this birth that we've had, and the awareness of we can now look at it from a point of acceptance. So and that we understand that we deserve peace, and we understand how to handle this appropriately, right, with boundaries and an intelligence in our complete duality of masculine and feminine. We can take the shadows and the situations in life and not react from them, but evaluate them for what they are and move on in a healthy way. So we're healthy enough now to handle this. So then God is now saying, I'm going to resolve this. You've done the work, bitch. You get rewarded. Big blessings are on the way. Hey, big blessings. And some final completions in a lot of areas, and mostly with this deceptive theft that I've been picking up. Oh, people are, when you do a cleanse, right? When you do a cleanse, there's that point where you just feel icky. All right, because that's your body pushing out all the toxins, right? And then you arrive at that like super like thrilled, like everything's been cleansed out of you, so you have vigor and just all this energy. The same thing happens with the spiritual cleanse. All right, when you start to go on that healing journey, you've got to push through all the residual ick. You got to cut out all the people and all those contracts, get your power back, right? Then cleanse your auric system, get that gift of gnosis, be able to see things for what they truly are, but then open that. The last step is, and what we've been working on this last 2 weeks probably, is just opening up that heart chakra to be able to push past it all now with love and understanding, right? Because we love ourselves. We have that in our solar plexus. Yeah, it all works together, okay? And it's perfectly balanced. And I'm feeling some people are in spiritual jail because I do not feel the attacks at all. Today is probably the first day that I've woken up. So I think the divine on their side of things has really shut down people from utilizing divine energy to purposely attack you. So anybody that's actually trying to use magic or black magic is they don't get to do that anymore. And anyone that's been using divination or spiritual gifts to attack you, those have been removed. All right, so people have really been shutting down, and spells and shit are backfiring. So you've been feeling that residual energy of a lot of people having their towers, because anything they send for you with love and light has gone back to them. So people are kind of a little psycho right now, and that's what you're feeling. It's not working, or else they're really trying hard to clean their shit up and be able to come back at you because they feel your abundance coming in. They feel you healing. All right. And so they want to clean themselves up, but you can't put pearls on a pig. Okay. So keep those boundaries up. Don't let them come back with any sob story. Because think of what they've done to you. Think about that tower, that dark night of the soul with nothing and nobody to support you. Okay. You've got to let them experience that in their own world and get on, because the world you're heading into, you can't take those problems with you. You can't take that energy with you. There's no room for it in that vibration. It's a new earth. It's completely split off from the old one. And like I said, you get those high vibe problems now. First world vibration, high vibe problems. Is it Prada or is it Gucci? I don't know. Is it Bentley or is it BMW? I don't know. I don't know my cars. I don't know my brands. So like that kind of shit, like honestly, material things, that I don't care. I'm spiritually abundant and happy. And yeah, I'm rich. I'm rich in people and places and environment and energy. Yeah. Okay. But I'm feeling a big abundance coming in for you. So there's this last part of it. Okay. There is a huge shift and a reward for all the work that you've done coming in super quickly. And these angels are working like, I mean, I'm knee deep in angels right now. They're all over here. They're everywhere. So last one is God the Just. This is Vasaraya. I don't know. Is equilibrium, clemency, protects against attacks in the court. So I am feeling like this is spiritual court and just the justice system coming in to end the cause of all of this and illuminate it. Truth is coming out. The truth is coming out. Hey, good work, baddies. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go to this Super Bowl party and yeah, have a good time. Namaste. I mean, good job. Love and light, guys. Remember, we're all connected as one, right? The law of one states, guys, that we're all connected as one, right? We are all fractals of the Most High here in this spiritual simulation, right? So what you're doing to others, you're also doing to yourself. We're all connected. So hold the light. Make the next right move. But be kind to yourself. And be kinder to those around you. We're all suffering the human condition together. Namaste.